Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleers offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And guys really...
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. Make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Running to the left. Find some fresh air. The Chanticleers get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Barber. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw for it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Still running at the 40. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Old Dominion's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Butler.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do.
It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. And the Chanticleers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Simpkin. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw again. He's got him this time. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the shot to clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers, you get after them in a predictable situation.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Trying to bully their way in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the air, it's Barber. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression. And
oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, ODU. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Makes the catch. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Roach. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Lining up to add another. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. You throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Chanticleers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. On 4th down, looking to pass. Holds it in, the first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chanticleers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Barber. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Coastal Carolina, 17.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Monarchs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Muncie for some time. They're up 14 over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Barber. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, ODU. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lott. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Going up top again. The short hands, it's Roach.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the stomping has commenced.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create. Plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
22, Coastal Carolina, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That's caught. It's Tucker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the grab. It's Simpkins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Barber. Finds his target down the middle. The shot that clears, racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the shot that clears with the 1st and 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Zips it out to his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
On the double.
And the Chanticleers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the run, it's Roach. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Lion. Green 25.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Barber. Quarterback extends the play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Got the 1st down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
The give on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight end getting vertical. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Extending the play. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Back up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to keep it in the air. A little screen to the running back. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. The Chanticleers line it up with a first and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacked on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Grab behind the line. It's locked. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield. It's not. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Tucker. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's got the tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He might want another play. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. It's live. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit.
Number 96, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. Working that left side now. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Motion from the back. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end it. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. the line. It's Butler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option. The give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. Made a couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get close.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
4th quarter, remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.